Well, we're about 2 hours from midnight, and there are two distinct groups of people here at Hagermeister Park. The first group is inside staying warm at the bar. The others are out here braving the single-digit temperatures to go out on the ice skating rink. You can see here that the water is continuing to rise, and people are struggling to keep up with it, building sandbags, and they are relying on the county for help. Right now, I have Sheriff Ibsen with me. Sheriff, what is your department doing to help these people? You can see here on East Mason Street, there's still a lot of snow on the roads. It makes it pretty slushy and slippery, but that hasn't stopped people from going out on the town. And, you know, don't forget that there are a lot of people that actually have to work in this mess. And Tom Duane says that issues like homelessness and residency rules are making headlines, but that the council needs to focus on issues that are more important to the city, like infrastructure and jobs. Eyewitnesses say that the bear climbed to the top of this tree and sat there for about an hour before wildlife officials tranquilized it. Officials hope localizing enforcement will protect good landlords and tenants and force bad ones to shape up or ship out. Brian Murrock grew up ice riding on Sturgeon Bay, but this time is different.
You know, it felt like old times again.
About a year and a half ago, Brian lost the use of his legs.
Came off my motorcycle at Pine Ridge Raceway and went over the handlebars and broke my back.
But he was determined to get back on the bike, and the Free Brothers were there to help.
Knowing the situation and just wanting to help out.
Larry and his brother Scott designed a motorcycle for Brian.
Hold tight.
It has protective leg cages and a special hand-operated clutch. So what makes Brian's bike really special is this air shift system on the back of his bike here. With the push of a button, he can shift gears using this system, which took about 3 months to make and is made of mostly new paintball gun parts. About a dozen well-wishers came out to celebrate his first ride on the new bike, including his mom and dad.
It's just been amazing how many people come together for the good of someone else.
After taking a few solo laps, it was time to kick the tires with his friends. Brian says he plans to race again and has one track on his mind.
I do think so, yes. I would like to get back to Pine Ridge and, you know, reclaim where I went down.
He says it's not a matter of if, just when.
I'm out of retirement.
Reporting in Sturgeon Bay, Matt Leach, Local 5 News HD. And the commission wants to give the city and this shelter 60 days to sort things out. During that time, they won't be citing the shelter for going over capacity, which sounds like a good thing, but the shelter and the mayor say they are not happy with the situation right now. Leaders at St. John's Homeless Shelter say they walked away from Monday night's Plan Commission meeting disappointed.
Evidently, people knew about this 4 or 5 days ago, and rather than calling us and letting us know what's going on, that's what's disappointing.
The commission tabled the shelter's request to raise their conditional use permit from 64 to 84 for 60 days. Members say it's because nothing has been done to fix the shelter's capacity issues. In December, the shelter was cited for being over capacity. The city and the shelter had been working together since to come up with a solution. But Monday, the mayor had harsh words for the shelter's president, Deacon Tim Riley.
The truth has not been told at every meeting from him.
The mayor says the shelter isn't being truthful about its capacity numbers, and he wants the deacon out of settlement talks.
I asked the bishop to put someone in there who maybe has a fresh start, a fresh look at long-term homelessness for the county.
Deacon Riley says he's not worried about being replaced.
Mayor has his right to say what he wants to say, and if that's his judgment, I accept his judgment.
Shelter leaders say there have been miscommunications about their capacity numbers.
We will manage the shelter with 84 people at St. John's. And when we get over 84, then we will go to the overflow sites.
Despite disagreements, Mayor Schmidt says he's open to ideas about how to fix the homeless problem in Green Bay.
We are open to working with this. If the city needs to be involved financially, we want to see a plan for this, but the plan has got to focus on the homeless.
Now, I got a chance to speak to an alderman on the city's task force on homelessness. He says that task force hopes to work with the city and the shelter to come up with a solution for homelessness in Green Bay. Josh Hunsrucker's tailgate parties are so much fun, he and his friends don't even buy tickets to the game, just a season's worth of parking passes. The same was the case Saturday night versus the Vikings.
We're number one, baby! It was the best crowd we had. It was the most fun we had in a long time.
Earlier this year, Josh took his tailgating to the next level, trading in his truck for something a little bigger.
We needed a new vehicle, and I was looking for a truck and couldn't find a truck that I liked, and really tailgating was the only reason I liked the truck. So when I sold the truck, I used the money from the truck and just bought the ambulance.
Josh says he bought the rig from another Packers fan on Craigslist for $4,000. He's made a few improvements, including new decals for the outside and 2 flat-screen TVs. The PA system, however, came with the sale.
I see you there, number 4 Vikings jersey.
At the game Saturday night, Josh's wife Sandy admitted she was on board with the purchase.
On our wedding day, we were here. I had a Packer jersey over my wedding dress. So we're hardcore Packer fans.
After a long night at Lambeau, Josh and his family relaxed in their Packers cave Sunday watching football. The ambulance parked out front since it doesn't fit in the garage.
So, Josh, what would you say is the coolest part about this truck?
The siren.
Josh says he'll be at Lambeau in 2 weeks if the Packers host the NFC Championship, but admits a trip to the Super Bowl is probably not in the cards.
I don't think I'd trust the ambulance, a 1988 ambulance traveling to New Orleans.
Reporting in Green Bay, Matt Leach, Local 5 News HD.
This offensive photo, or the comments that were made from it, was taken down just about 2 hours ago, and Caitlin Collins is feeling a lot better. But it's been a very long week for her. She's been dealing with these hundreds of comments, very rude and insensitive comments being made about this post that was put on the unofficial Bears page. The caption on the photo reads, "Like if you agree the Packers have the worst cheerleaders in the NFL." Most of the comments we can't even share on TV, but Caitlin decided to fight back. She posted a video on YouTube asking to have the video taken down. Over 1,000 people posted comments on the picture in support of Caitlin, and at about 3:45 today, the fan page took the photo down.
I'm still a little shell-shocked. I mean, I'm very, very happy, but I can't believe it took this much work for them to actually take it down, versus, you know, me just politely saying, hey, this offends me. You know, I don't agree with you using my picture like this.
Now, after they took that photo down, administrators on that page posted a comment saying that they don't encourage bullying and they're sorry for any hard feelings that they may have caused. The Packers also chimed in on this, saying that Caitlin has handled this entire situation with a lot of class.